Hey, hello everyone. I guess I'm going to be the host tonight. I'm Marianne, and this is the Diva of DOOL, and you can find me at Mama_Hooch, and we have Carrie here with us, the Diva. Hi, Carrie. Oh, and she's having connection problems. Okay. Hi, Jen. We have Jen.
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
Okay, and we have Anna. I think
Hello.
there she is.
Yeah, here I am. And I'm in Estonia looking for John Black. On assignment.
Oh, okay. Estonia. That's a good one.
Estonia. But you can find me online at Kazi Hooch on X and Instagram.
Okay. We also have Carrie, the diva, with us. Hopefully she'll. So I'm taking over hosting duties here. This is new. This is my first time on this Zoom
platform.
Yes. It's kind of weird seeing myself, talking to myself. But anyway. Oh. Okay.
Did we lose Anna?
No, we lost Carrie.
And Carrie, wow.
No, Anna's still there.
I'm here.
Yeah,
okay.
Anna's still here. It's just, yeah. That's why I could see the little A. Okay.
There she is.
Yeah, sorry, my internet connection is not.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So did everybody get a chance to watch the show? It was a pretty good week. You did?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Much of it.
Yeah. So I guess the best part was this just the Kate and EJ scenes. So we kind of set that up. I think last week was it? I don't know. I haven't been here, but I guess Kate ended up telling Johnny everything about how he was conceived, who got really upset and confronted EJ about it. So of course EJ's really fuming mad, so he goes over to Kate and wants to know, like, what the heck, why did you do that? So Anna, did you see some of it? Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean I saw some of it. Just that EJ comes storming into the pub, and Kate's there, folding napkins or something, I don't know. And she so he comes in, starts blasting her for telling Johnny the truth about how he was conceived. And she she was kind of like, well, seems like kind of like you need to look in it. I can't remember if it was before or after, but at one point she let it slip that it was Roman that actually let the truth slip with Johnny. And
Right.
then Johnny came to her, but
threw Roman under the bus. No.
Well, she didn't mean to. I think she just said it in like passing, and EJ was like, "Wait a minute here," and so and she's like, "Of course, the one person you're not blaming is the person in the mirror looking you in the mirror," and she's like, "You're, there can be consequences decades later for one's own actions." And you're basically having to face that now, but that's not anybody else's fault but yours, because you're the one that did it. And so he's kind of the classic narcissist, doesn't see any fault with himself. But anyway, so where I got to was where he started going off and looking for Roman, and she stopped him and said, "You're not going to go after him or whatever." And he made some snide remark about Roman, and she said he could mop the floor with you or something like that. And so
do you think really, Kate?
Really?
only if he uses those famous cop shop mind games. I don't know what she was thinking. Anyway,
ISA tricks.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna bash Roman, but basically, yeah.
The man's 80 years old.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. So anyway, but she was defending him, which was nice. She was defending her man. So that's where I got to. Then we started the show, so I didn't finish the rest of it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, EJ came in with his flaming nostrils, I mean, I have to get a kick out of EJ. I mean, he really gets, bent out of shape. But I mean, Kate definitely held her own. I thought, stood up to him, and he did storm out, and then that's when she got really upset, and she just, whatever was on the table, she just like let out a yell and just threw everything off the table. So she's just upset, but yeah, she held her own. So my question is, what's Sammy going to do when she finds out of what Kate and her dad did? I don't know. I know what she'll do about Kate now. She'll probably forgive her dad, I guess, but because actually Roman really didn't tell, Kate did. So that's what I'm curious to find, what Sammy's reaction's going to be when she finds out that this came out, and what Johnny's going to say. I'm sure Johnny will be upset with Sammy. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I was thinking back, even though he has every right to be upset, and what EJ did was horrible.
Right.
But he forgets that his mom, to the exclusion of everyone else, including at times her own children, stayed by the man's side while he was recovering from his burns and everything for all
she
all
went
that
back
time.
to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
she actively went back and stuck by him through all that. So at some point, he's going to have to reconcile the fact that his mother was raped, but still loved her rapist at some point. I mean, I don't know what. It's not a joke, but it's terrible, and it's horrible that they kept it a secret.
I kind of hate that they did that to to EJ and Sammy, but
but Sammy raped Austin.
Which is true. Everybody, I think somehow at one time or another, somebody rapes somebody on that show. But I don't like how they did it in soaps now. How they ended up with a rape. I mean, General Hospital, Laura and Bill.
Luke and Laura.
Yeah, Luke and Laura. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, so. But I don't think today they would do that.
Right.
No. But I don't know. But it's a different twist, I guess, now with this coming out with Johnny, I guess. You could say.
I think he's really hurt, too, because, he made this comment,
the secret
I know the truth now. I wasn't made out of love. I was made out of violence, basically. And, his twin, presumably was made from love, or at least, whatever. Well, but, yeah.
So my question is, guess Johnny just thought, oh, my mom was just cheating on Lucas, and it was consensual and everything. I guess that's what he
made the comment to EJ, after all the crap mom took for being pregnant by two men at the same time, basically, all the things that they slung at her, society slung at her, and he just let her take it, without taking responsibility and, all that. So. Anyway, yeah. So
yeah, that's kind of where we are on that. So, trying to think. Oh, what else? So we have. EJ's just in a. He's gotten himself in a lot of trouble. We have that with Johnny, and then we have the whole thing with Rafe and the kidnapping, and now it's coming out. They're trying to get him, and I guess Jada, and I'm not sure who else, kind of figured out that somehow Ava overheard Rachel, and so about Rachel Blake, probably knows something. So Rafe went to they went to Rachel to try to
talk.
To get her to talk. Of course, Kristen didn't want to have anything, them, telling them, no, don't do anything. So then they made a deal. They got Melinda Trask involved, and she made a deal. If she would testify that, EJ, she saw Rafe with EJ that day, that she would get out of prison. So she agreed to that. But then, how did everybody I don't know if anybody saw that. EJ got the needle out, the serum from Dr. Rolf, and thought,
Yeah.
okay, I'm okay.
Yes.
Yes. So he thinks, okay, I'm going to like stick her with this and she's going to forget. Well, here it looks, like that we thought maybe she did forget, but all of a sudden, no, how was it that EJ figured it out? I forget.
She called him EJ.
Oh, she
Or
called him
Elvis.
EJ. Yes. She was kind of going along with it because now we learned that she saw EJ put that in there, so she knew. So I thought that was kind of a fun little twist there. So what did everybody think about that?
I liked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he had put the vial. He had put the vial in the safe. She
Yeah.
saw
Yeah,
that. Oh,
and she saw him. So she whatever she did, she must have taken it out, right? And just put water in or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
She put the drug in the plant or the tree or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah. So she
The
figured
poor
that he
tree's
was
not
up to
gonna have
something.
any memories now.
Oh, the tree. Oh, that's right.
That
She did
tree's
say
seen a lot of stuff go down.
I was
in
gonna
the
say that tree's has a quite a
tree doesn't
history.
have any memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, did she say was it her that said she overheard EJ2 talking to Stefano? Something she said, oh, you're
Yeah.
always talking, everybody's always talking to Stefano, and everybody, I don't know. I think that's how she overheard him and saw him take it, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's funny. So now, of course, he has to do something else now. So of course he has her. We don't know what he did with her. Did he kill her?
Probably in the tunnels.
He took her somewhere, either back to Aramid, Demir Island. I don't know. So now she's gone for a while. I did see online, so she's gone, but she may come back. So I don't know. And we still have did we see the same Rachel? She was back this week, I think. Was it this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still, I don't know when the new one should be coming soon. What else do we have? Is Ava gone? I can't.
No,
Ava
Melinda
was
gave her
still
a
on.
gun.
Yeah, Melinda gave her a gun, passed her a gun under
Oh,
the
okay.
napkin to protect herself from
Go ahead.
Rachel.
big Rachel.
Big Rachel. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. And Melinda, it's kind of nice to have Melinda Trask back.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, she's in was she in the bistro? Is that where she was? Having dinner. And Julie was talking to Doug. They were reminiscing about, Doug and everything. And so they decided to go out to dinner. I guess that was I don't know if that was one of their favorite things to do. So they go out and she goes in and she's like, oh my God, that's my necklace. Yeah, so, and Melinda is of course denying it, because she doesn't want anybody to know that she did buy a stolen necklace. So Julie's
Why
going
would
to,
you wear a stolen necklace in public?
yeah, yes. Didn't she know that it was,
Yeah.
she knows what Doug did, right? Because he tried to get it back, him and Holly tried to get the necklace back, and they explained it. So she knew, did she know it was Julie's, or did she just know it was he
She
stole
knew
it?
it's Julie's.
Yes, she knew. So she knew she was going to run into her. So I don't know if Julie's going to get him. I think somehow it's going to come out. Did we see that in the previews? Is it going to come out that it that Doug? I think it comes out that Julie finds out that Doug took it. So what do you think about them trying to get? Do you see them trying to match Doug and Holly?
No.
No, I don't see any. I do see chemistry with Holly and Tate. I do see it. I do like them together.
Doug's
I'm not
creepy.
Yes, I don't know what it is. He's just, I don't know. There's nothing appealing about him to me at all. I don't know. Anybody else? Anna? No?
I kind of like the bad boy a little bit. The bad boy with the kind heart, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but I
I
don't know
mean,
how bad
he's
he
still
is.
he's
I
still
think he's,
learning how to act, but I mean,
yeah, maybe
I don't
that's it. He's
know.
just not a good
I
actor. I don't
I don't
know.
know. I guess I just find it kind of an interesting twist, the whole Doug
Yeah.
grandson and all that.
I don't know. And I don't
And
know if they're
coming out of
pushing for
nowhere.
Tate and Sophia because they have a baby. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I don't know. But I'm not sure about this Sophia either. I like the other one. But then she's not been on enough, I don't think, for me to get a feel for her. I don't know. So we're still, I guess Amy, Troy, or Paulina went to talk to her, kind of convinced her, to give it another chance. But wait till Amy finds out what EJ did.
Again.
Yeah, if she finds out about Johnny, if that comes out, what EJ did to Sammy, I don't think there's going to be an adoption between those
Not a
two.
chance, and you know what?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know where they're going with that. I know they're trying to make this little triangle here and get Tate jealous, and which he told Holly he was. We had the scenes with him. So, but I do like them. And we have Joy. She left. So is she gone for good? Anybody here? Or do you think she'll come back with the baby?
Yep, in 9 months she'll be
You think
back.
she'll? Okay. Yeah, I think maybe she will come back with a baby. I thought she didn't tell, she didn't tell Alex.
Probably at Alex and Stephanie's wedding.
Oh yeah, really. But now it's funny because of course we got this secret with Philip, Stephanie, and Sarah about him being, that the letter was a forgery. So there's Stephanie and Philip out yapping about it out in public, and Xander comes and he just hears about a secret. He doesn't hear what the secret is.
Yeah.
So he comes to the conclusion that Philip and Stephanie are sleeping together.
Two into and getting 5.
Yeah, so I think it comes out that, and I think on the previews I think it comes out that Xander must confronts Alex I don't know. Anyway, I think Alex must go to Stephanie or something and accuses her of sleeping with Philip. So I don't know how that's all going to play out. But, it's going to come out to Xander. I feel bad for Xander because he's going to get hurt, So I don't know. And then there was a talk about Vivian. Does anybody remember what that?
Maggie volunteers at the prison.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that blows my mind.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's everywhere. She's
Yeah.
such a
And
good
then
person.
Vivian almost kind of gives it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
She almost blows. Yeah.
Yeah, she uses the word, what was it?
Forged.
Yeah,
Forged.
They forged a
They
relationship or
forged a
something.
relationship.
Yes, good call. Right,
But
Jen, that's correct. That's the word.
yeah. But Maggie didn't.
Yeah.
Has no
She's like,
clue.
she used sort of an odd, she noticed that it was kind of an odd phrasing, but she didn't,
Yeah.
and I mean, considering, okay, I'm like, I mean, didn't Vivian put Maggie in that
Coffin.
Coffin,
in
yeah.
that, what they call it? The
Sarcophagus.
sarcophagus, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why is she even like anywhere near her? I'm like,
I'd be like,
especially at the
bye.
prison. It's like you don't just run into people in the prison. You have to like ask to see them, don't you? Or meet
Yeah.
them in a common space. So I don't know how that happened. But yeah, but with Philip running around still being like, you're not gonna tell on me, or you're not gonna tell on me, right? Somebody's gonna figure it out. They're gonna be listening, overhearing and
And that's
listening.
the
So
thing. Why does Philip keep worrying about it? He keeps saying,
I know.
Stephanie's already told him why she's not going to. Sarah asked her, and Sarah's told him. So, but he's like, has to bring it up again. It's
well, and then ran into Teresa.
Oh, yes.
Out and he's Xander ran into Teresa. They fought.
Right.
And then she was being kind of snippy back to him, and then he said, "Well, no, actually, Philip and I are working together. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we're actually working really well together." And and she was shocked about that, but I don't know.
Yeah. So now we have. Speaking of Teresa, we find out she calls Shane because she's worried about she heard about John going missing, and so she calls Shane, and then and before that Shane met with Steve and Marlena, and the only information that he would give them is that he's in a John was last heard in Estonia.
Yeah.
But I
Carrie,
think
I'm
Shane,
with you. I think that's true.
yeah, Shane
Really?
knows more than that, but he's only telling them that. So Steve and Marlena decide to go there to try to find John.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
yes. So Teresa
Well,
gets what? Yeah, go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes,
No, no.
Teresa. Yeah, Teresa calls Shane, and Shane said he has really bad news. So I thought, oh, is he going to tell Teresa? He wouldn't tell them, but he comes on and tells her that Kimberly's leukemia is back. So then we have Teresa now leaving town to go back with her mother. So I don't know.
Yeah, we were having a little debate about that on Twitter. Our friend Curly saw my tweet about it,
Uh-huh.
and I just thought that everybody was acting out of character. Shane was kind of fighting with Marlena and Steve, and Marlena and Steve were kind of acting like Shane was the villain.
Yeah, Shane wasn't very like his friendly self with them because they're such good friends, plus related,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he shares
family.
he shares a grandson with Marlena. I didn't understand the antagonism, but with
Yeah,
Ron's writing, you can never figure out what the hell he's doing anyway.
right.
But
Yeah.
why we're out of character. So, and I was texting Jen about it, and Curly
Mm-hmm.
and I were discussing, was this really Drew? Because Ron loves his doppelgangers, and it just didn't seem like the first episode did not seem like
Yeah,
Shane
it seems
at
like
all.
Drew.
He's being secretive.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't seem
Drew, yeah.
like he's
Could be,
compassionate at
yeah.
all towards Marlena. And then the second episode when he's talking to Teresa, shit. Oh, am I back on yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
back.
are. Yeah, you're there.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think my problem's my Wi-Fi, so I'm trying not to talk too much. But yeah, the second episode, it seemed like it was Shane, but it seemed like the first episode, it was Drew. It was weird.
Yeah, true. Because Shane is like more compassionate than that usually.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did seem a little different. So I don't know where they're going with
But
if that
why
was.
would why would they be doing a doppelganger thing with his son and him? And why would Drew be a jerk?
Drew does not like Steve.
Oh,
Drew's
okay.
never liked Steve. Drew
Oh,
was bad.
okay.
Yeah,
Drew worked with Stefano.
Oh, okay.
there's always a good twin and an evil twin, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. So, but
Drew, yeah.
I
Drew
guess they had to.
tried to kill Steve.
Oh, okay. So they had to give Kimberly, I guess, leukemia to have a reason for Teresa to leave town, so Gwen could show up. I don't know. I said, why don't have her just play two parts, Teresa and Gwen? I don't know. But anyway, so she's left town. So she went and told Brady and Tate. So I don't know what's going on with Brady. He lost Ava, I guess. He don't want to be with Kristen, so he's just messed up again. His woman problems continue.
Yeah, so he went from 3 women to now he's down to 0.
Yeah.
Typical
Wow.
Brady.
Fast.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. That's like 24 hours.
Yeah. But then we have Leo and I'm starting to think Leo and Javi.
Javi.
Yes. I guess now they're together. He must have got his room tip or his room bill and it's so high, and Javi says, well, why don't you just come and live with me? But in the meantime he forgot to tell Gabby about it. So they're there, and he's telling Gabby, "Oh, I love Leo," and Leo overhears this because he's trying to plead his case so Leo can move in. So finally, Gabby gives in, and so now Leo and Javi are moving in together. So who's to say these? Do you think these two will get together, and just before they're like all chummy, we'll have Dimitri come back? Anybody think that? That's what I was thinking. Oh, when are they gonna bring Dimitri back? I wish they'd bring him back and Megan back. So anyway. So, and what do we have? Chad and Kat. Was this the week where they were talking about the carnival?
No, that was last week.
Was that last week? Okay, because I wasn't there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, was that last week we talked about it? Okay. So was there any Chad and Kat this week or
No?
No? Okay.
Oh, darn.
Oh darn! I know they put me to sleep too.
I was just gonna say mercifully.
Did we
Yeah.
talk about Chad going to the Young and the Restless? I mean, not Chad. Billy Flynn going to the Young and the Restless?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear Daniel Cosgrove's going to General Hospital.
Ooh.
Oh.
I was so excited when they cast him on Days, and they effed it up so
Yeah,
bad.
they screwed that up.
Yes,
Holy
they screw a lot of storylines up.
He's
Yeah,
so
I loved him.
hot.
He was
Yes.
really good. Didn't they match him with Hope for a while?
Hope.
Yeah.
Man.
That
I'm still
sucks, 'cause
mad they messed the Andre Kate storyline.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
true.
good together.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh well. So, wait, who are we talking about now? Chad or Billy Flynn. So I wonder, do you think they'll recast Chad?
I would think they'd have to, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, or how are they going to have him? Yeah, where's he going to go? Maybe they will.
Well, if they recast, I hope they take their time. There's no hurry to bring back Chad. He's not front and center. Maybe they will because Jack and Jennifer are back. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I don't think.
So I'm wondering. See, I thought maybe Abigail somehow would come back, but so far it doesn't sound like any return of Abigail. I don't know.
Nope.
I saw a post that Peter Reckle wants to come back full time.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, full time. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on his Twitter. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a cat fight going on, so just ignore them.
Oh, I don't hear any. It's okay.
Good.
Fight.
Yeah, it's James fighting with his mother.
That's okay. I thought for a minute it was on my end because sometimes
No cats.
mine get into it.
They were so cute this morning. They were licking each other's heads and grooming each other. And now they're fighting.
Oh. Okay. What other storyline we got? Help me out. What
I
else?
was going to say something that just
Any
going
more
back
case?
to when Johnny and EJ were fighting. You know, when Johnny was confronting him.
Oh yeah.
And those were really. I thought they were really intense, really well done.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought so too. I thought Carson Boatman did a good job.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I thought it was interesting to watch Chanel's reaction because she was learning about it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you could see the pain and like the shock and the pain of that.
Right.
And then I also thought it was interesting when Johnny told him to leave. I really thought EJ was going to say, well, wait, this is my house now.
Yeah.
Anyway, when he told EJ to leave, EJ goes, it's fine if that's what you want. And he goes and he gets halfway up the stairs and EJ just stops and sits down and is like bawling. You know, he's just like devastated.
Right, yeah.
And so, and also, you know, Belle had just kicked him out of her bed and all that.
Oh, okay.
Accusing him of using her just to manipulate the whole case and everything. And, you know, and so he's kind of like at this point where it seems like they're building him up to losing everything kind of thing, which means, is he going to go off off his
I
rocker or
think we're going to
something?
have
Or...
a Who Shot EJ.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because you got
Oh,
Ava
there's
has a
five.
gun,
You got,
and Rachel, Big Rachel has a gun. So yeah.
well, you got you have who's pissed at him? Gabby,
Jada,
Jada, Gabby, Rafe, Johnny, Kate.
Roman.
Yeah, there's at least seven or eight people that would have an idea, that have like either threatened him and or have a reason to want to shoot him. So I say we have a Who Shot, like JR, Who Shot EJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that should be interesting. Yeah, I can see that coming. I think that's what's going to happen. So we have that.
The catfight's been broken up. I let James out of the room.
Oh,
It was getting so loud. I was getting embarrassed.
so do you think Belle's going to quit EJ?
No.
Do you think that's true?
Well, like Brady said, well, it sounds like an addiction to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
AD.
Yeah, a Demira addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, he knows how that is. Yeah.
The DA is AD.
Yeah, the DA is AD. Yeah.
At least she finally recused herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
She got dickmatized.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go with trying to get Brady and Kristen back together, but now I don't know. Maybe not. He's nuts if he does. I mean, I don't even. It seems like Kristen isn't even trying anymore.
No.
No, she's even telling her mother, this isn't going to happen. Quit,
Yeah.
Forget about it. Yeah, stay out of it. So, I don't know. Okay.
I wish they'd find somebody for Melinda. I like her.
Yeah.
Melinda, yeah?
I really liked Lee Shin.
Yes, I loved Lee.
Oh, Lee Shin, yeah. I always thought maybe they'd bring him back from the dead, but so far, no. Maybe he's really not dead. And then they were trying to go in with Gabby and JJ, but really haven't really seen too much of them, like, together. They're on, but haven't been together too much. Gabby's still trying to get EJ convicted. I don't know. Sean hasn't been on for a while either, has he?
No.
No, yeah. Because he was with
He was
Jada
on last week, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rafe doesn't know about that. Sean and Jada. He hasn't found that. She hasn't told him that. That's another secret. But she hasn't, he should understand that because she thought he would, She figured he had moved on and he was just being rotten to her. So. Okay, let's see. Who else?
You remember the promo? What's the promo going to be this week? I forgot to watch it. I always forget it before the show.
Did I see part of the promo? I think it's where it comes out that Alex or somebody tells Al, or maybe it's EJ or Alex is confronting Stephanie about being with Philip. So I don't know what she's going to do. Is she going to admit that to cover for what the real reason was? Curious, to keep the secret? I don't know. I don't know, but I kind of like Philip. I like Philip and Xander. I like their the brotherly thing now. They're getting along well, and I kind of like them. Oh.
Question: how dumb is Holly? They're gonna go into Melinda's apartment and steal the necklace back like she's not gonna know it's them.
Yeah, she wanted to go. That's another thing. Yeah, she wanted to break in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a rhetorical question, Jen?
So, whose daughter is she? Nicole, but Dan. Daniel's her father, right? No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not Nicole. Yeah, Nicole's a little smart. Nicole's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Dr. Dan, I don't know. Not too much. So, think of anything else? The
Not offhand.
previews? Yeah, that's the only thing I think I can think from the previews was that. I don't know.
They're making me like Rafe and Jada. I mean, they were actually cute on Friday.
They were kind of cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still like Jada and Sean.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like Jada and Sean better, but I don't know. Poor
They
Rafe.
kinda-
I guess we gotta find somebody for the man. Yeah. So I guess they're gonna go. Oh, he asked her to marry him again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. Buddy, anything else? Any other news? About days? I know. I think it was in. We still have March, April, May, June. We still have 3 more months. I think all the John coming back for John and everything. I think that's in June. So we still got like 3 months. So is he going to be missing all this time?
It's just a little over a month before the new writer stuff shows up, though.
Right, the new writer stuff. But I thought it was in June where everyone's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that's when Teo and Leanne are coming back. Their first scenes are in June.
Okay.
Are not till June. And that was back in September when they were filming. So it's crazy. So I don't know what they're filming now. Probably Christmas? They're in December now? They're filming now? Yeah.
It's like when they dress the women, they forget what season it is.
True.
True. Yeah.
I mean, who wears short shorts in March?
Depends on where you live, I guess, but not there.
Yeah.
Well, they're supposed to be in the Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably zoned out a bit, but I mean, did you mention Andrew and Paul were in the promo?
Oh, no, I didn't remember that. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, something about Andrew says something to Steve, or he was keeping things from Paul, but saying that he knows he knew more.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I guess they know he's probably dead, or do they know that for sure? Or I guess that's it's what it's going to be. I didn't know if they'd write his same illness in, but I guess not. I think it's going to be on an ISA mission.
Oh, and Roman and Kayla's conversation in a pub early on in the week, where they were talking about how frustrating it is that John was off on this mission and everything, and now he's missing, and how she was sharing how she and Steve had conversations last year about how are you gonna at least tell me the next time you go off on a mission, and so I at least know that that's what you're doing, kind of thing. And didn't she say something like, why can't it be someone else's turn to be the hero or something?
Yeah.
And Roman was like, and how do you think that's gonna work out or something? And she was like, yeah, you're right, like yeah, I get, once a hero always a hero, kind of thing, like
right.
It's like, but she was frustrated, like, why can't somebody else be the hero for a change?
Oh, and then they were talking about saving the hospital again. I guess Maggie's volunteering now too at the hospital, or she contributing coffee. She's buying the coffee. They couldn't even afford coffee, so now she's buying the coffee. So that's funny. So, and we haven't heard much about Bonnie and Justin either.
Yeah,
just
Bonnie's, I guess, recovering, but geez, you don't hear anything about Justin. Neither one of them have been on in a long time.
I haven't seen him on General Hospital lately either.
Really?
I know, like March 10th, around March 10th was the last time Ned was on, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's got his band too.
Oh yeah, day players are out. They're everywhere now. They're doing
Yeah.
good.
Is he still with Chris and Taylor?
I haven't seen
I don't
that
know.
lately.
Yeah, they're busy with that.
Yep.
I know, and Eric Martzoff's usually at every fan event there is anymore. You see him. So
Yeah.
he does a lot of those.
Yeah, he's good about that.
Yeah. He's like
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to
day's ambassador.
I can't think of anything else.
I think we covered up like the main storylines and
Yeah, I'm looking over
secrets.
my notes and I don't see anything else that I think. So anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Coming up. But I do think we're having a Who Shot EJ.
yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I bet that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of guns floating around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what was it before? Will shot EJ and what? Lucas took the rap for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Back in the day.
Didn't Sammy shoot EJ?
I think so.
Yeah.
While he was in
yeah.
bed
yeah,
or something? Wasn't
She
there
shot
one
him in the
time
head.
somebody?
Wasn't he in bed or something? And
Yeah,
he
he
was
was in
asleep?
bed
was
and she
passed
shot
out.
him in the head, I think.
And then she went home and
That
had
was one
sex
of those
with Ray.
times back in the day where he was in a coma for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oops. Carrie's gone.
Oh, Carrie got.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Yeah. Yep, that's all I got. I think we covered everything.
Covered most of everything.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know when Allison Sweeney's coming on. She might be coming on soon, huh? I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe it's not till June either when everybody comes back.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know.
so
'Cause
many coming back.
Johnny's been trying to call her. He wants to talk to her. And
Yeah,
she's
he
not
wants to
returning
talk
his
to her.
calls.
Yeah. And I keep thinking, oh, once she finds out, watch out. She's going to come flying in.
There's some Eve mentions. Is Cassie coming back?
Oh, there was a Cassie mentioned. Yes. And an Eve mentioned, too.
She made it out of the pub. She's in Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, in Chicago, that's right. She said Chicago, yeah.
Well, he said Cassie. Kate was seeing Cassie in Chicago. And I thought, whoa, she came out from, she must have gotten done with that book and come down the stairs and all and
out the door.
got to Chicago
Maybe
somehow.
we'll see Cassie.
20 years ago or whatever, however long ago that was.
I don't, how long ago was that?
That was at least, it was at least 20 years because she wasn't on when I started tuning back in 2006. But anyway.
But I was talking about Cassie DePaiva. Eve.
Oh yeah, Eve.
I know, but yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like they said, the character Cassie, and I was like, well, they haven't mentioned Cassie in a while, So I thought that was interesting.
I did mention Eve. So now, where is Eve? Is Eve in prison or where?
Last I knew she was. Oh no, she's in the psych ward.
Oh really?
Oh, she's in the
psych
ward.
I forgot about that.
All right. Hey, you never know who's going to come back.
Yeah.
So here's one question. Okay, so Melinda is being quote unquote kind by passing Ava under the napkin gun, right?
Yeah.
Well, we know because of the necklace that Melinda's buying things, that have been stolen. So is that gun really Melinda's, or is that going to be traced? Is that going to be the murder attempt weapon, and it's going to actually be owned by somebody else? Because it's almost like Melinda's trying to like pass this. I mean, she was seeming nice about it, like she wanted to be protected.
Well, Ava's another one that is one of.
Well, yeah, Ava could. I mean,
Yeah.
Ava could be the one that shoots him, and the gun is traced back to who,
Melinda.
somebody else. Well, maybe not Melinda. Maybe what I'm saying is, since Melinda has already bought stolen jewelry,
That's
she
true.
could have
Yeah.
bought a stolen gun. So then, okay, is that gun, if the gun is used in this shooting, or supposedly, then I just have this feeling that it's going to come back to haunt somebody else and not Melinda.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
There's just so many people that want to shoot him. So almost all of Salem, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made a lot of enemies.
Yep.
So who do you think's going to do it?
Well, they said Ava was leaving, right?
I don't know.
So it could be her.
That could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be
I think it's gonna
Johnny.
I
I
think
mean,
it's
if
going
you
to
want
be
to go back to the son, like with Will killing him before,
Yeah.
or shooting him, Sammy's kid.
Yeah, that's true. Could be Rafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening, but I don't know.
I'm going to go with Rachel Blake.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
could
that's
John.
probably the easiest one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be someone inconsequential that no one cares about.
Yep. Yep.
And she needs to wear something besides white.
White.
Okay?
What is the deal
You're
with
out
the
of the
white?
attic.
She's
You're
the lady in white.
She's the lady in white. Or she was always the lady in white, I
Yeah.
guess. But that was long ago.
Did she do that before? Was her
Yeah.
character always wearing white before? Okay.
She was always in white. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
when they saw
Well,
her.
when I first saw her, I thought when I first saw the first episode that I saw with her in it, I thought she was a ghost, or was like I thought she was dead. So I was like,
Yeah, at first I thought it was
are
just the
they
ghost.
acting?
Yeah.
Is like this ghost the thing? Is it really little Rachel that's figuring all this
Yeah.
stuff out because she's so smart? But she pretends sees a dead grandma or something. I don't know. I
Yeah.
was confused about that for a while, but because I'd missed some episodes, and so I was like, I don't know what's going on. But she was in white, and I was like, what's the deal with this white thing?
Well, I know people who only dress in white, black, or khaki. And I think it's weird.
Yeah.
And see, I'm wearing coral.
Yeah.
Colors are good.
Yeah.
They're good. They're not
I go through phases. I'm pretty much a neutral, like black or navy or whatever is usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like browns. Browns were.
Yeah. I used to have some browns, yeah, too. But anyway. Yep.
Oh.
I think we're all drawing a blank at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
The yawning is going to start up again.
Oh, it's been.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling like it.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
See what happens next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tune
Okay.
in next week.
All right.
Tune in.
Okay.
Good night.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, she
Good
has
night,
the
ladies.
controls. Good night.